Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today we got the third of 3 maps released by a very classy map creator during the WhatsMap 1000 mini break that we had. Couldn't do them all at once, didn't want to do them all in the same week because otherwise it just becomes the show of that creator. And it's my show. Get out of here. It's a very simple, classy, uncomplicated map that is going to suit very many of you. But before we get on and do that, it's always time for a daily reminder. That's right, clicking that like button really does support the channel, gets me seen by more people and helps me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Midpoint Bay by IhmeHihhuli trademark. Yes, Ihme is back. Could have done their 3 maps in any order. This one possibly should have been the first one, and we're doing it last. There's your start square. Very usable, of course. It's very usable. It's IhmeHihhuli. Okay. Terrain heights is a very flattish map with some very nice hills and mountains for backdrop. No credit for those. And then resources look like that. Pretty strong across the map. A little bit light on ore, but it's there if you want it. And then if we head over to the fishing, if you have Sunset Harbour, it looks mostly like this. So mostly shellfish, a little bit of anchovy and salmon here and there. Off to the workshop, what do we need? Well, there's no DLC required today. We'll be using the Laviante 2.0 theme, the Relight Average LUT, and there's 4 sets of trees and the Unlimited Tree mod. And that is your lot. Now, the map is very uncomplicated, very simple even. And there's nothing wrong with simple. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me like that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with simple. Ihme's made this for their own particular city build. And so it's one of those maps where it's been left mostly for like post-map building. Kind of like when you get the YouTubers who make a map for their next city build, and it's going to be a big YouTube build, hence a lot of the detailing will be missing from these YouTubers maps because they're going to do it as they go along, and you can understand that. And of course I have to mark them down because these are the bits that are needed for making the map pop for the non-YouTuber. And so this map, it lacks a little bit of pop. It doesn't need the pop. These maps though, it's all about playability. This is your canvas for building a big city on, and it's fine. Now what we've got here, a little bridge over the river here. We've got a highway that kind of, well, it snakes its way across the map, and there's nothing particularly wrong with the way that it snakes its way across the map. You could argue, is it massively realistic the way it snakes its way across the map? You could argue that. I mean, if you've been following my Breaking the Grid series, and where I've been following the contours of the land to see where a natural highway would have emerged, I mean, why would this snake up here? Then, if you had a perfectly straight road, it'd be less aesthetically pleasing. And aesthetically pleasing is something that comes into things when you have a perfectly flat landscape like this. So if you're want to do a mega grid city, you don't want a snaking highway. If you want to do something aesthetically pleasing, a curved highway like this will help you break away from the grid. So there is that to be said for it. There is that to be said for it. Now, you're probably watching this going, oh, this is just snaking its way forever. Does it actually have an intersection? Well, of course, IhmeHihhuli will have plopped the Vanilla Wishbone intersection down here somewhere. So we'll find that very soon. And we can all go, oh, the Vanilla Wishbone. Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. We've got, a slip road. Ah, maybe it's not going to be a Vanilla Wishbone after all. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. It's, again, very simple. Kept it very, very simple. A little trumpet intersection here, and it's absolutely fine. It's slick and dandy and just very cleanly done. A little bit of rock detailing here and there. Bridge is perfect height there. No streetlight clipping, leading us into the start square. And in the start square, we usually find an asset of the day. And today's asset of the day is by BonBonB. Hi Don. Producing so many lovely statues and fountains at the moment that I think we do need to check this one out. This is the Amoretto Fountain. It's a little cherub. Well, it's not really... The cherubs got to have wings, I feel, do they? I'm sure they do. It's a little podgy boy with his winkle hanging out. Now, free the nipple, yeah. When are we going to have free the winkle? Hey? I know there's plenty of women out there going, oh, every day is free the winkle day for you guys. Yeah, you're probably right. But anyway, yes. Little Amoretto Fountain. It's a cute thing. Factoids? Because factoids. Bob Hope, before he became a world-famous comedian, was a boxer. There we go. Nice quick one there for you. Shall we throw in another one? That's a short one, so we've got a bit more time here. The Angel Falls in Venezuela are nearly 20 times taller than Niagara. There, we also knew that one. I mean, that's a factoid I think pretty much everybody knew there. Anyway, yeah, the Amoretto Fountain by BonBonB. That's very nice work indeed, Don. Thank you very much for that. The asset of the day. And back to the Snaking Highway, which isn't going to do anything exciting. Oh, it's going to do a vanilla bridge. And it's a perfect bridge because it's IhmeHihhuli. So we'll just skip over that. There's nothing to talk about there at all. And we are right at the edge of the map. Now, we do have rail. The rail isn't going to excite you. The rail is going to be perfunctory, just like the highway. And that's it. Now, where is the rail? Somewhere up here we'll find... There it is. There she goes. So we have a little bit of rail. It nips into a tunnel. It cuts through here somewhere. Where is it? It nips out over here. Emerges over there. And it's going to lead us down towards the start square. But it's not close to the start square. I think if you're wanting to use the rail, it's going to be quite a few tiles. If you're playing vanilla rules, i.e. buying the tiles one at a time and unlocking them. Yeah, if you're playing that sort of game, it's going to be a while before you can link up the rail to the start square. And so, if anything, that's the only thing that holds this map back at all. Because there you go, look at the distance between the start square and the rail there. Anyway, that's it. Let's take a little intermission. We'll come back and check the shipping. There's bound to be some shipping.
Philosophical question. What exactly is this, old gamer? Is it an at-home shopping network? A cover band channel? The only real way to find out is go check it out for yourself. This Old Gamer is the most unique, entertaining, and funny Cities Skylines channel ever created. And I build some pretty cool stuff too. And with you coming along for the ride, nothing can stop us.
Have you taken the trash out yet?
Check it out. I gotta go.
And we're back to Midpoint Bay by IhmeHihhuli trademark. Now, shipping routes. We have this very unfussy little shipping route here that comes up into the corner of the map. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a little bit... it just doesn't lack any thrill at all. Let's just see if there's anything else. Oh, we've got another one. This one heads up here. A little bit of a nice bendy split there. And a nice little bendy split. Ah, that's much better. That is much better. Come back here. Wonder where that other one went. This one... Oh, it just follows up the map a little way. Let's see if there's any more. Oh, there's another one here. This one comes with a nice little bendy split there. This comes up here. We've got a nice little bendy split here. Oh, a nice little bend. Ah, this is nice, isn't it? Ah, now that is much more like it. And this one comes up here. And dead ends there. I wonder if there's any more. Oh, there's one more. Oh, 4 bendy splits. Okay, now you're just showing off. Let's see where this one goes. Oh, that's just a dead end up there. And this one heads up into, let's go left, a dead end there. This comes out. Oh, and this splits up here, and this, oh, hello. This is very floral, isn't it? I tell you what, yeah, I think shipping's pretty much covered. Yeah, that one's just gone a little bit haywire. It just got more and more and more and more crazy as it went along. Water flow. If you need water flow, because that's the way that you play your game, you're going to be disappointed. There is no water flow. You're going to be pumping into this little part of the bay here and using water towers is basically the best you're going to be able to do, unless you're going to be using any of these inland sewage treatment plants, which of course is a thing. No water flow even through the swamplands there. There you go. Right, the map as a whole, it's a good shape. Credit to the shape. Of course, IhmeHihhuli. Of course, IhmeHihhuli. We've got some really nice shaped islands. Not just nice shaped, but nice sized islands as well. Got a little peninsula of something over here. And again, very flat, lots of buildable space. If you've got mass transit and want to do some ferries, you are going to be laughing with this one. Very nice indeed. Good shaped island. Also, look at the way that the woods and the forests have been done. The blending and the merging between the blank parts of the island and the forested parts. Very nicely done. A good mix of trees as well. It just feels very natural and very believable. And it's just very cleanly done. Got a little sliver island here. Way too small to be a BonBon island, so we'll skip over that one. Another big island over here. Looks a little bit Australian. If you come down here, that little island on the end, if you consider that to be Tasmania, it's a nice little bay there as well. So yeah, kind of a sort of Australian looking island there-ish. Then you've got this peninsula down here. This is your main build area. You'll be buying out into this area down here. And there's your start square there. And then we've got a little sandy area here, which is the ore resources. So if you're doing ore mining in the middle of your city, possibly, it's your choices. We have this river. Like I say, there's no water flow down this river. The swampy areas haven't been overdone. It's just a very simple swampy type area, done more by the shape of the land. And it just goes to show you don't actually have to have like very lightly flooded land and lots of reeds and grasses to make it work. It can work just with the shape of the actual water. We've got a lake up here, which is being fed by a little river or stream up there as well. That's very clean and tidy. And then we've got some really nice shaped hills and mountains for backdrop. Of course, you can get up here and do little mountain towns as well if you like. It looks amazing. Good theme and LUTs choice as well. Really working very nicely for the map. Then we've got some nice little lakes up here. This is like a bit of a lake district over here. Those of us in the UK will know about the Lake District. Not quite the Great Lakes. And then we have, like I say, we've got a few dotted lakes here and there. I think this works very well indeed. I like this area too. So, all told, a very simple, ordinary, plain kind of map. Oh, and this island in the lake here. Now, this is a BonBon island. It's big enough for a BonBon island, and it's also remote enough. I don't think people are going to be bothering me too much coming up into the mountains there. Normally a BonBon island would be out in the ocean, but I quite like the idea of an island in the lake sheltered by the mountains. So, yeah, BonBon Island right there. Yeah, anything else that we've skipped over? I don't think so. Let's settle down. Let's find us a nice little thumbnail for the show. Something like about here. And I'll ask you, what do you think of this map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. We use it at the end of the month for the Viewer's Choice Top 10. Will this be one of the top 10 maps of the month? Only you can decide. Right, aesthetically, it's quite strong. It's quite strong. It doesn't go to the next level, but it's still better than a 3-star map. It has to get 4 stars for aesthetics. Detailing, also strong. I have no issues with detailing with this at all. There's no problems with it. Again, doesn't push it to the next level though. It's still good. It still has to get 4 stars, but again, I'm going to go low 4 because there's not really too much to write home about. Gameplay potential. Once again, it's all in place. Is it 4 stars or is it 3 stars? It's a tough shout for me. I think it's just squeezed in because of these shipping routes so good. 4 stars for that. Again, very low. I'm going to hold back on the seal of approval. It just doesn't grab me enough for that, but it's still very playable for those of you that want it. Midpoint Bay by IhmeHihhuli trademark. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Clean and crisp and clear, and quality work. Built in just 6 hours, which I didn't mention at the start. Yeah, just 6 hours in the city build there, which is relatively quick, really. And considering everything, very slick. Nice little polished map there. Anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. If you're still here, you're in the 20 and out elite. Use the word of the day into the comments and score yourself some population points just for fun. Keep a track of your own scores. It's our own secret society, so shh, don't tell anybody. And I'll see you soon.